A couple of high flyers in the entertainment world, HBO and actor Tom Hanks, are teaming up to tell the story of the Wright Brothers. Their upcoming miniseries will chronicle Orville and Wilbur from their earliest days here in Dayton, running their bicycle shop to, of course, their historic first flight back in 1903. Now, the air dates for the miniseries are not yet known, but soon the nation will know what the Miami Valley has always known, that the Wright Brothers changed our world, and it all started right here in Dayton, Ohio. And Tim Gaffney with the National Aviation Heritage Alliance joins us now live in the studio to talk about this very exciting news. Now, Tim, as you know, this miniseries is going to be based on a book, the McCullough book that's coming out on May 5th. You knew about the book, but this HBO thing, no pun intended, kind of came out of the blue.
Right. Well, we were already excited just that David McCullough, Pulitzer Prize-winning historian, had decided to write a book about the Wright brothers. And now just this week we learned that Tom Hanks has acquired the rights to the book for an HBO miniseries. And that's just really exciting to us because, as well known as the Wright brothers story is, Dayton's role in that story and the fact that this is where they lived and this is where they built their airplanes, that has not been told all that well. So this is really going to be a big boost for us.
Yeah, it's still kind of early days on this. I don't know if you know yet if they'll be doing any actual filming here in the Dayton area, but they certainly could, and they probably should.
Well, we haven't heard anything about that yet. Certainly we have the locations here. We have not just Hollywood props, but we have the real stuff. And it would be wonderful if Tom Hanks would choose to film at least parts of the series here.
And we were chatting earlier that the timing of this could not be better for a number of reasons. Talk about that.
The timing is just amazing. We have two big projects going on right here involving aviation heritage, and they've both come along at the same time. The first is plans to build a new Wright B flyer. We've been flying that airplane for more than 30 years. We decided it was time to build a new airplane, and at the same time we've been working to preserve and restore America's first airplane factory. This was the Wright Brothers building, and it was the first American factory built for production of airplanes. And what we're doing now is we're going to build the new Wright B flyer in the Wright Company factory buildings where the original Wright B flyers were built over a century ago.
And it's interesting to me, too, that Tom Hanks suddenly has a real affinity for Dayton, Ohio. He's becoming kind of one of us, isn't he? Well,
he's developed close ties with Wright State University, I guess because some of the excellent graduates there who have worked with him. And he's become involved in helping Wright State with its fundraising campaign. So I think that's helping make him aware of all that there is here in the Dayton area.
And of course, projects like this upcoming HBO miniseries will only help to cement what is our rightful international reputation as the birthplace of aviation, despite what some folks in North Carolina and Connecticut try to put forward from time to time. We're the place.
That's right, and I think that it's really great when you have people with the stature of Tom Hanks and David McCullough to see this as an important story. It really validates what we've been saying all along.
All right, very good. Tell me finally about just how the National Aviation Heritage Alliance, just generally what you do to try to tell our story and promote aviation.
Sure. Well, NAHA is a nonprofit organization. We're chartered by Congress to preserve and promote the aviation heritage in the National Aviation Heritage area. We have 16 heritage partners here. We have more than a dozen historical sites. And we all work together to promote one another, from things very well-known places like the Air Force Museum to lesser-known places like Wright B flyer, Waco, Woodland Cemetery, and places like that.
Well, it's an exciting story, and it's our story, and it will coming soon to HBO. It's going to be fun. Tim Gaffney, thank you so much for joining us today on 5 on 2.
Thank you.
All right, Sean, over to you.